Hello friends, welcome to my channel Z Network Lessons. This is Zubair Altaf Qureshi and I'm back with a new video, and in this video we'll be going through the implementation of the IPSec VPN on site-to-site VPN on the Checkpoint firewalls. So this is the topology that I'm going to use, and I'm creating this lab on EVNG, and you can do this lab on the VMware as well. So in case you want to do this on VMware, then what you need to do is wait a second, let me grab my pen, guys. So in that case, if you want to use the Vmware Workstation, what you need to do is you need three VMs obviously, and then on the first this VM you can do is on each one you can bridge this, right? And on manager you will have only one interface that should be bridged, and on the other firewall each one should be bridged, right? And the other two, the each 0, which is the inside of HQ1, should be say in VMnet, some VMnet, say in my case I'll keep VMnet 3, and this side on VMnet 2. So that means this is on VMnet 2 and this is on VMnet 2 and this is on VMnet 2 and this is on VMnet 2, right? So like that you will be able to create this topology, and likewise you will assign the IP address range to the particular interfaces like that. So that was the case if you want to do it on the Vmware Workstation, but I'm doing this on my EVNG. And if you don't know how to add the checkpoint firewall inside EVNG, I will be pasting the link for the video that I created earlier, showing you how to add the checkpoint inside EVNG, and also I have the download links for the files, right? And so let's begin. What I've done is I've already gone through the initial setup wizard, and I have configured these nodes as manager and the other two as the firewall. So the username is admin and the password is capital TEST123. So I've gone inside and I have configured this as this is the manager, so it will have only one IP address, that is 1.10, and it should have a static default gateway is 1.1, right? So it has this IPv4 static route and it points to the 1.1. that is my router at home. So what I want you to think this red portion as the internet, a cloud, right? And say this manager is deployed inside cloud, right? It can be an AWS, Google Cloud, Oracle, whatever, right? Or it can be on premises on some of the other site, right? So, and then you have the smart manager, smart console there also. So in our case the smart console is my PC. So what I have right now is my PC is on this network only here on the 192, right? So I'll be accessing all these IPs through my local PC, and also the console I'll be opening through the local PC. Okay guys, so without wasting much time, let's start this. So I've done the initial configs. You can see this is my HQ firewall. If I go here 1, 2, 3, and let me log into my branch 1 admin 2, and the password is test 1, 2, 3 with a capital T. So yeah, as you can see, this is my HQ firewall, right? And the interface that I have inside is 10.1.1.1.1.1, and this is 192.168.1.1.1, and I have a static route pointing towards the internet. And likewise here also on the branch I have the inside as 2.1.1.2 and the outside is 192.168.1.1.2, and it is pointing towards 1.1. So if I go on my say firewall admin test 1, 2, 3, so I should be able to ping the internet, say google.com, right? And also I have configured the DNS as well, so I will be able to resolve the URL as well, right? So nice. That is the basic setup. Now let me begin from this. So now what I have to do is I have to go on the manager, right, overview, if you see, and I have to download the Smart Console. I have already downloaded and installed it on my PC. So I will go minimize this, and what I can do is I can run the Smart Console, and I will log into the Smart Console. Okay, let this start. Okay, so here you specify the username and the IP address of the manager and the password, that is capital TEST123. So it will go on and connect to my manager. You should throw out the fingerprint. Yeah, I can proceed, or if you want to check the fingerprint, you can go to the CLI and log in first of all and do the cp config, and you will have option number 7. Yeah, 7. So you can see the last 3 is hap lead reef, like hap lead reef. So yeah, so this is the manager that we want to connect. We want to save on file, no, and then 9 is exit. Okay, so we will wait for the server to initialize, right? Okay, great. So the console is up. Let me just resize this window so that I can see it properly, right? So we have the objects bar here, then we have the gateway server, this tab here, security policy tab here, and the logs and monitor. So the manager is already installed, so I have to add both the gateways. So I'll add the gateway here, visit mode. So yeah, so I have the name as HQ for FW Firewall, and this is an open server obviously, and I'll go and type in the IP address, that is this one, and it will go and fetch the details from the gateway, right? So it should fetch me the details of the interface, or before that it will ask me for the SIG. The SIG is test123. That's what I set, and yeah, great. So I have this in my smart manager added. So did I click finish? Yeah, and if I did, it should open the properties of the firewall 1, and inside the properties what I'll do is I'll go into my network management, and I will again fetch the topology accept, and I have to assign these interfaces to the zones, because I will set one policy on both the firewalls that would be a zone based. So each 0 is my inside, so I don't have an inside. I have to create a new inside zone and assign to this. Okay, and I need the second one is this one, edit, modify, specify security zone, new, and this will be outside, right? So that is done. Okay, and next what I want to do is I want to enable the IPSec blade here and hit enter. Okay, that is it for now. Let's go on and add the second gateway. Okay, I clicked here, just be patient, and done this, and now here it is the branch firewall, right? It's again an open server. The IP address is 192.168.1.112. Next, and then the SIG capital TEST123. Next, okay, close, fine, finish, and it will open the properties of my branch firewall. I'm waiting for that to happen. Okay, nice. So I'll go to network management, I'll pull the interface with topology, accept, and then I'll go and assign the interfaces to the zones. So this should be my inside zone. Yeah, okay, and the second one should be my outside zone, right? Yep, done. Okay, next I want to enable the IPSec blade on this firewall. Okay, So that is done. I'll publish this. I'll publish. I hit, yeah, did I hit? Yeah. So in the meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll go to the EVNG and turn on my inside PCs. So I have Windows here and Linux here. So what I need to do is I have to configure a policy which will allow my Windows PC to pass through the firewall and to go to the internet. Likewise, Linux should also be given a policy, and I will set these next hop as for the Windows as this firewall 10.1.1.1.1, and for Linux as 10.2.2.1.1.2, right? So let me go to my this thing, yeah, and first of all I'll go to my manage licensing package, so I can see that these are not turning green. So I'll go and open the smart update client and I'll fetch the license for these HQ, not here, get license, it's already there, so you can see it's green now. Nice. Now let's go to the second thing is I need to create two network objects, right? One for the HQ network, and this is my 10.1.1.0, and this is /24, right? And I will NAT it, and I will NAT it hide NAT on the HQ firewall. Okay, that is what I need to do, and I need the branch network to I'll create a branch network also as an object. So I have the HQ net here. Now I'll create a new object, brnet, right? R, and then this is the 10.2.2.0, 255.255.255.0, and we will NAT this, and I will hide NAT on the external IP address of the branch firewall. Okay, so that is that, and I need to change the policy as well. So this is drop, obviously this is my cleanup rule. So I create one rule above this which says the name would be into out. So without this rule I'll not be able to go to internet. If you want to see, let's go to the Windows 7 here. Even though my firewall can reach to internet, right? I can ping the internet, but my PC will not be able to go to internet. That is for sure. So if I go here, let me just scale to this, and let me just, yeah. So that is, I think, capital TEST123, yeah. Hopefully that is the password here. Yeah, super. So I'll go to the desktop here quickly, and I'll go to my connections, say yes, whatever. I'll go here and check the IP address. This should be already set up to 10.1.1.1.10. So if I go to adapter settings, I have the adapter here. Go to properties of this adapter and go to IPv4, double click, yeah. So I have my firewall as my default gateway, and I have the DNS, Google DNS, right? And my IP is .10. Okay, fine. But still I will not be able to go to the internet, or even though I will not be able to go to my I will not be able to ping my default gateway. That is the firewall. So firewall by default will be blocking everything, right? So if I see ipconfig, you can see my IP address is this, right? So likewise, this Linux will not be also able to go to internet if I open this. So if I go here and configure my network, where's control panel, and go to network, and my IP address should be 10.2.2.10. Subnet is fine. Gateway should be 112, and name servers are fine. So DNS name apply. Exit, and if I go now, close this, and if I go to the terminal, if I check my IP address, This is 10.2.10, right? You guys, if you can see, that is there. This 10.2.2, and if I try to ping 10.2.2.112, that will not happen, right? Okay, this should not happen. Yeah, so that is not happening. Why? Because the firewall by default drops everything. So if you want that to happen, I will go to global properties and I'll check this accept ICMP request. So okay, so the source should be for this in to out. I will specify the source as inside zone, destination as outside, and I will allow certain traffic, right? So what I want is this is source, right? Source should be inside. So can I see inside? Yeah, inside. Destination would be outside, or you can say all internet, but I would prefer outside. Let's say outside. Nice. And VPN, leave it any, and the service I will add DNS. Okay, yeah, DNS, and I would add HTTP and HTTPS. So HTTP is here, port 80, add, and I would add the proxy, and I would add HTTPS. So that's it, that's all I want. And also I'll allow this, obviously. Without allowing, I'll not be able to go out. Lock this in case I want, and I will install these two policies on both the firewalls. So I'll go and install. If I install, I have to publish first automatically. So what I've done until now, I've added both the firewalls on the manager. Then I have push the policies which will allow the inside users to go to the outside, that is internet, and also I have natted this this network, these two network on the outside interface IP of both the firewalls. So like because of that, my PCs will be able to reach the internet. So I'll install this. Yeah, install, come on. So let's wait for this to happen, and while this is installing, let's try and ping the gateways on both the sides. So this is what was not working earlier, and this is what was not working earlier, right? So once the policy gets installed on the firewalls, this ping should start working, because I have accepted the ICMP request on the policy that I'm installing, right? So let's wait. Let's do this again. This side is fine. Okay, it's taking some time, guys. I'll just pause the video, and I'll resume once this has been installed. Okay, great, the policy has been installed. So let's check the ping that was not working. So this one was not working earlier, it's working now, and this side also it's working now. So let me break the ping from the Linux machine, and if I try to reach Google or the internet from here, it will work smoothly. So branch PC is able to reach internet, and also my headquarters PC, right, inside PC will be able to reach internet. If I ping www.google.com, sorry, could not find. Okay, there are 4 W's, so only 3 W is in the World Wide Web. So yeah, I am able to reach internet. Or also if I go to Google from here, it should open easily. So yeah, so now the idea is, so what I want my wait a second, guys, let me grab this. So what I want is, I want to create a tunnel, right? I want to create a tunnel that is from this to this. You can see the IPSec, right? So I want a tunnel from this to this. So if right now, if I try to, let me clear this, and if I go to my Windows PC and try to ping 10.2.2.10, right, this will not happen, right? Why? Because what's happening is, if I say let me have this. So if I go to my Windows PC here, right, and if I'm saying that I want to go to 10.2.2.10, right, that's my destination. So my source will be 10.1.1.10. That's my PC. So locally what does it do? It does the binary ANDing and sees that it is not in my own subnet, so I have to send it to my default gateway, and my default gateway is 10.1.1.1.1.1. Likewise, this guy, the firewall, will do the same thing, and it will check the routing table, right? The firewall, after the policies and all, it will check the routing table, and it will find out that I don't have a specific route to 10.2.2.2.0 network, right? But what I have is a default gateway pointing to 192.168.1.1. But this address, right, 10.2.2 is not via the internet. It's actually on the branch side, right? So this will not happen, obviously. So we will create a tunnel, and what will happen is, once we have a tunnel, the encapsulation will be done on this say source of 10.1.1.0 okay, sorry, 10 and destination of 10.2.2.10. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I hope you can understand this. So this is the source, this is the destination. What will happen is, because of the IPSec, there will be an encapsulation using ESP encapsulation as well as encryption, and what will happen is, it will attach a new header, and the header will be the public IP address of the PS. So 192.168.1.1.1 going to destination would be 192.168.1.1.1.2. So this will be the destination, this will be the new source. So on the internet it will be like this, these two firewalls are talking to each other. Nobody on the internet would be able to see these things, this inside data. It will be all encrypted. So that's what we will do now. So you can see the ping has been failed right now. So once I create the tunnel, it should work, right? So for that, what we need to do is, I will just go and minimize this. So we have to go to the manager here. Okay, I'll close this, and first of all I have to go to the to each of the firewall, and I have to define the domain, right? So domain is inside your IPSec VPN link. This is not the domain, sorry. So here is the domain, sorry, in the network management domain, and you manually define the domain. So this is my branch firewall, so branch net is my domain, right? This the checkpoint is not a member of the remote access community. Okay, I clicked it on this by mistake. So this is my branch net, and this will be the encrypted traffic. So that is one thing. And second, I want to specify the address that should be used is my public IP address. So that is it for this side. Hit OK, and on the HQ firewall also I will do the same thing. So I'll open the property, I will define the domain, and I will define the public IP address. So I'll go here, VPN domain, and I will define the address manually as my HQ net, and in the IPsec link selection I will select the topology main table and the public IP address, right? I'll hit OK. Okay, now that is that is done now. What I can do is I can publish these changes to all the admins. Okay, once that is done, I will go and create the Vpn community now. So I've defined the peers, right? And no, not the peers. I've defined the community, VPN domain and the public IP address that I'll be using. So now I'll go here and more, and the VPN community. I can specify from here star or mesh, or also I can do it from here, or no, not from here. So I have to go and do it from here only, VPN community. So I'll do a meshed type of community. So I'll say my VPN lab. So this is the name of the VPN, and I can add the firewall here, both the firewalls I will add, and this is the encrypted type traffic. So this is by selecting this, you don't need to create a separate rule. This will create a rule in the security policy saying all the traffic should be passed. So I will not select this, I'll show the other way around. And this is in the encryption, you define the phase 1 and the phase 2 these settings, right? So for the algorithm, I'll be using 3 DES, not SHA MD5, and group 2 fine. Here also I'll be using 3 DES, not SHA, I'll be using MD5. So this phase 1 and phase 2 does not need to be same, so I'll keep a SHA-1 command. And this is your aggressive mode. It will in the phase 1 you have 6 packets, right? But when you click the aggressive mode, it will be using only 3 packets for the main mode and 3 packets for the quick mode. Okay guys, so that is it. Tunnel management, you can set a permanent tunnel. By default your tunnel will not be permanent, and that is for some reason, right? But if you trust your peer that much, you can just set a permanent tunnel and the tunnel will not be resetted. But by default it is not recommended, right? So you have a certain time period where the phase 1 and phase 2 will be renegotiated. That is for your security only. So VPN tunnel sharing, this option is like how many tunnels you want to build, right? Is it per gateway pair or is it per subnet? In our case we have 2 subnets, right? So it will be 1 tunnel, or do you want it per each pair of hosts? So this will be this option will for many tunnels, right? So this is the most widely used, the tunnel per subnet pair. So I'll select the same. These are the excluded services, the service that you want to exclude from the VPN. These are shared secret keys, we will not be using. This is like PSK. This is PSK, and we'll be using the certificate. And this is wire mode. So if you want to, if you have certain traffic that is trusted and you don't want the firewall to inspect them, you can add it there. So this is the the renegotiation time, right? In minutes. Phase 1 should be Cisco has 24 hours, and phase 2 would be 1 hour, and likewise you can see 36 seconds means 1 hour. And this is your so if you want to reset all the properties here, you can do it. And then I'll hit OK. This is a disable NAT inside the VPN, so I'll not select this and hit OK, right? So after I do this, one more thing I need to do is I need to create the policy. Without the policy, this VPN will not work. The policy should be to and fro. So I can, what is this, inside to outside, any, and so I'll create a new rule about this, saying this is my VPN rule, right? Okay, source would be my, so this should be like a crisscross branch net and the HQ net, and on the side other destination also HQ net and branch net. So whether it's coming from the branch firewall or from the HQ firewall, this is sufficient. This one rule is sufficient. And here I will specify my the VPN, right? So specific VPN community, my lab VPN, my VPN lab services, I will specify only ICMP. Okay, we'll test this with a ping. So ICMP, if you see here, echo request, yeah, and I'll specify echo reply. Anyway, so that is done, and I'll accept this and I will log it. Yeah, I need to log this, and the target is both the firewalls. I'll install, and fingers crossed, I will wait for the policy to be installed, and if everything works good, I should be able to reach the 10.2.2.0 subnet from my HQ PC, right? Let's hit install, and I will wait for the policy to be installed. Okay, until then I will pause the video. Okay guys, as you can see, the policy has been installed successfully. Let's close this, and now I want to go to my Windows PC and I want to try this one. Come on, and yes, it is working. So how can you check this this logs and all? If you go to this one and you can see hits is not there. So if you check the log, not able to see anything. If you go here, I think I've not enabled the monitoring on the firewall, so for that you have to enable the monitoring and you will be able to see all the logs. Anyways, searching for might be slow. Okay, it will take some time for this guys. Okay, not working. Okay, let me go to here, VPN communities. You can see the community here, whatever settings we have, it's there, and you can go to the logs and monitor, but I mean there is some issue. Let me just show you quickly. The problems are okay. Let's go on the gateways here and enable the monitoring blade. So where's the monitoring blade? Come on, yeah, monitoring, and this one also, and from the CLI also you can see. So let me just do this and install the policy, and we will go to the CLI to check that. Okay, now I'll install. Come on, install like this. Great. I can also capture this on the ETH0 here. Open Wireshark. Let's see, and I will ping this. What do you say? Again, I'll ping this like this, and you can also go to the. Wait a second. Did I install? No. Let me install this. And now, if you go to your HQ firewall here, you have a CLI. 123 is my password. You have a utility that is called Vpn Tunnel Utility. So you say VPN TU. Now here you can see the IP ISAC SA, and you can also see the IPSec SA. So you have this one, right? You can see the pair also, and also you can delete all the IPSec SAs or delete both the SAs like that to renegotiate. So that is this one. And if you see on the other side as well, on the branch as well, you will be able to see this, because this is admin TEST, sorry, capital TEST123. If I do a VPN TU here, I will be able to see IPSec, the ISAC first tunnel, and 2 the IPSec tunnel. So if you compare this, an interesting fact is this: the inbound from here will be outbound from here. If you match, it should match. See, this is the SPI value D9, right? And the outbound from here will be inbound here. So this is how encrypt and decrypt, right? So in the GUI, right? In the GUI also you can go to log and monitors. I don't know why this is not working. This should work. Let's try once again. Okay. Okay, it's taking some time. So what you need to do is you hit on the plus symbol here in a new tab, and you'll see a tunnel and user monitoring here, right? You click on that, and it will open the smart event. I can open the event smart view monitor, and you can go and check the these are the firewalls that you have. You can see gateway to gateway tunnel 1 specified, and HQ also you'll see the same thing. You can go to the VPN tab, and from here right from here I can check the IPSec here. If I click here, and yeah, I can see the encrypted and encrypted throughput like this, encrypted packets and decrypted packets, all these things. So I mean, if I go and send few more packets, this number should rise. right? So if I go here, yeah, you can see this is rising, right? So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed my video. Please do practice this and let me know if you face any issues. And that's it for this video guys. Stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel as much as possible. Bye bye guys.